As you come into the church, what you see almost immediately is the altar and reredos. The altar and reredos with the pulpit and the presider's chair is in the sanctuary of the church. So you have the narthex, which is the gathering space. You have the nave, which is the body of the church. And then you have the sanctuary. So in the sanctuary, we have the reredos and altar. The altar is a symbol of God. And you will notice on our altar, in the very center of the altar, is the Last Supper. Because what we do on this altar is exactly what Jesus did at the Last Supper. Gave to those who belong to him his body and blood in the sacred Eucharist. But if you notice, on either side, there are two small panels. The one is the sacrifice that Abraham is doing of his son Isaac, a symbol of the Eucharist to be the great sacrifice. And also on the other side is the bread and wine offered by the priest Melchizedek. Both are Old Testament foreshadowing of the Eucharist. As you begin to look up on the reredos, you will notice at the very top of the reredos is our patron saint, Saint Helena. As you begin to come down, slightly you see two small angels. A little below that, you see two young men who are Jesuits. On the one side, holding the crucifix, is Saint Aloysius Gonzaga. On the other side, holding the baby, is Saint Stanislaus Kostka, two Jesuits. As you come down, the very heart of the reredos is Jesus Christ crucified. On the one side, you see St. Peter. St. Peter is holding the keys. St. Peter was the first pope. The keys of the kingdom. On the other side, you see St. Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles, who has the scriptures and the two-edged sword. As you come down, you see two angels in adoration. And on the point right below the crucifix is the tabernacle. So we notice that the heart of the reredos is Jesus. Our patron, St. Helena, is at the top, and Saints Peter and Paul on either side. In the sanctuary, we have the ambo, the pulpit. That's where God's word is proclaimed. That is where the scriptures are read and the petitions from the Mass are given. Opposite in our church would be the presider's chair. And the presider's chair in a local church is like the throne that the bishop has in his cathedral, that the priest is presiding at the sacred liturgy. On either side of our reredos is our Blessed Mother's altar, shrine, and our St. Joseph shrine. You notice where the Blessed Mother is also where our Paschal candle is. The Paschal candle, the light of Christ. And on the opposite side, where St. Joseph is the ambry, where we keep the sacred oils for the Mass.